Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got another AOK from my boy, Main Event Comics. The description will be down below. But my boy, Main Event Comics, right? He was formerly Uncanny D-Man. I know him. That's where I met Main Event Comics. But Mr. David. Me and David have known each other for a long time. Ever since I first started my channel, he started his. I want to say like around the same time, maybe like a couple weeks after that, maybe a couple weeks before mine. I don't really remember, but I do remember that we started around the same time. And I've been watching his videos ever since, and he's been watching mine. I enjoy everything David puts on, but recently I love his new makeover of his channel. He actually has a theme going with the main event thing. It's a wrestling thing. When you watch his his haul videos and stuff like that, or his unboxings or what have you, he has like a wrestling ring set up, and he's doing it like kind of like in a wrestling fashion. But I do have the AOK ready to go. I've not really looked at the comics yet, but I do have everything snipped, cut, and ready to go, not to waste anybody's time. But he did send me a very cool sticker, which I did not know he even had stickers, which is dope. I'm super jelly. I need my own stickers. But it's definitely going on my comic boxes. But he sent me something even doper. He sent me this. Now, I'm not positive. I think it's like from a coloring book. It could be real art. I'm not sure. It does have like this printed Justice League thing down here. But regardless, even if he just colored it, it's still dope. And guess what? It's going on my wall. I love this. I'm a huge Joker fan. I think they did an amazing job at coloring it. Whoever colored it, I mean, that's dope. The sticker and already, okay, so I kind of have this part ready to go. And everything came, it came exactly when he said it was going to get here. It was weird. Usually it's like people send you shipping information, and it's like, okay, hit me up when it gets there kind of thing. With this, he was like, hey, it's going to get there on Friday. And sure enough, Friday came around, and it was here, I do know that this sparked off of a conversation a long time ago, and one of the things I've always been jealous of, and I've watched a lot of these videos, but it's the Walmart packs. I used to buy the Walmart packs, and recently, the past year, they got extremely rare, and then it got to the point where none of my Walmarts here in Houston, they stopped carrying them. Now they do have the new DC ones, and I'm kind of staying away from those because they're mostly full of Fortnite stuff, and I already have the whole Fortnite series and doubles. But I do know that, going back, I was watching his videos, and he had bought a bunch of the DC and the Marvel stuff. I was kind of more watching it for the Marvel side of it, but watching the DC side was cool too. I'm a big DC fan. So while he was going through it, he kept getting doubles, and he was like, hey, if anybody wants any of these, reach out. I'm a big fan of the Future State DC stuff, and I collected the whole Batman side of it. I collected the next Batman, Dark Detective, Harley, Catwoman, that kind of stuff. But I didn't really pick up the other side, like Superman, Green Lantern, Flash. So I know this started off because he had pulled doubles of Aquaman. So I know that that's in here. I'm hoping it's in here. But other than that, everything else is going to be kind of a complete surprise. I don't know where I'm supposed to start this, so let's get to it. I do have a little LCD screen in front of me, but it's teeny tiny, so I can't really see. Bro. Alright, so first up from Image Comics, Philadelphia #1. Dude, you did not have to do this. This is a series that I heavily want to read because it's a horror indie read. But I think when it dropped, I wasn't even buying indie comics at that time. So I just kind of missed out on it. But I know it's on a bunch of people's must-read lists and stuff like that. So it has been I've been just kind of waiting to get a trade because I could never find the earlier issues. So thank you very much, man. This is already starting off crazy. Honestly, I thought this was going to be a bunch of DC stuff. Um, I don't recognize him. Oh, I do. I do. Okay, this is DC with the Black Label. This is Basket Full of Heads from Joe Hill. First off, I'm a huge Stephen King fan. He's like my favorite person in the world. So, I mean, his son is definitely like in my realm of favorite people. I have not read this series, and it was just around the time when I wasn't really reading a whole bunch of like indie stuff. I've always been like Batman, Justice League, that kind of thing, superhero stuff. I didn't even know that he had wrote this or was doing comics. I knew Stephen King was. I was an avid, like on the Dark Tower on the Marvel side. I didn't. It was just I was late to the bunch. So this is definitely dope. That hell yeah, especially now because he has this whole Refrigerator of Heads, series going on, and another series that I didn't pick up on because I didn't read that one. But I mean, the more people talk, and the more like, word of mouth stuff I hear, like this and that. It's like people are talking about Saga right now, and I want to read that one. It's like I missed out on a whole bunch. I kind of think I know what that is. And Brandman, dude, this is crazy. All right, why are you doing this, David? Stop. This is Once and Future number 1. I do have like I think issues number 2 and maybe 3, 4. I could never find one. Online I could, but just not. I was hoping to find it in the wild at a decent price, but it had already like I think by the time I heard about Once and Future, it was already like maybe issues 10 or 12 or something like that, and it was already getting pricey. So this is definitely like a huge one that I wanted to read. I'm a big fan of like medieval stuff, horror, like. And I've heard a lot of people like in my table of things talk highly about it. Man, this is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna feel. Let's just keep it at that. All right, so I do know this one. All right, heck yeah. So this is the future state. So this is Aquaman number 2. Okay, so I kind of thought. Like he was going to do some Aquaman, because I know he's a huge Aquaman fan, which is funny because I'm a huge DC lover, but I've never really read a lot of Aquaman. But I'm not saying I don't like him. I've never really been invested enough to read Aquaman. I've read him during Justice League and stuff like that, bro. And that's another thing. I wanted to collect all these Future State stuff, so I enjoyed the whole Future State run. But like I said, I had all the Batman stuff, the Harley, the Justice League, Wonder Girl. Hell yeah, man. I actually really like Aqualad, man. I'm not gonna say he's like one of my top 10 favorite characters and nothing like that, but I do like Aqualad. And it really came from Young Justice. He was new for me. I have no idea what that is. I love this part because I'm sitting here looking at this little LCD thing trying to figure out what it is before I look at it. Oh, okay. So we got Sensational Wonder Woman number 1. I have no idea what cover this is. I don't care. I love Wonder Woman. I've been reading her ever since the Future State stuff, and I've enjoyed her because of the whole, death metal event stuff. So, and I did not pick up Sensational Wonder Woman. I don't have this. So heck yeah, man. This is crazy. I didn't have any of these. And heck yeah, man. I've already told him before that, like maybe this coming up week, that I've already had a AOK set aside for him, but due to current events and things happening, it's just been sitting, waiting for my funds to get a little better. But recently my funds have been getting a little better, so I mean this just kind of happened at the right time. So I mean maybe like 4 or 5 days later I'm gonna be sending his AOK. So David, be on the lookout for that, and all you viewers, be looking out for what I send him. I am gonna say, like I already had a lot of nice stuff that, like I know I have 3 nice things that are going, and 2 I've already shown him. Like, but I do have some couple other like gold that I'm throwing in there, man, because this boy just took care of me. You know what I'm saying? But man, please, like, this guy needs love. Please check out Main Event Comics. He does hauls, and it's not just comics, man. He does action figures, he does unboxings, but please, at least give him a sub, throw him a thumbs up, tell him Evil sent you, anything you want, Beanbag Crew, but hey, man, give Uncanny D-Man some love, Main Event, and I'll have his description down below. Please like, comment, subscribe on my video, you know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed, that's crazy, no, I'm playing. But, for those that watch, thank y'all, and y'all have a great day. We got DJ Link's rap battle tonight. That's where I'm going to be tonight. I'll see y'all later. Bye!